this is how you cut your fringe. For this particular fringe, I left out some portion because I would like to curl this part and I do not want this part to be part of the fringe. Okay, I'm making a fringe clipping with this. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that your whether you're cutting it from a closure wig or you want to make a fringe clipping like I am doing here, make sure that it is positioned at the point the wig is positioned the right way it will be on your head. Or make sure the fringe clipping is sitting at the point where you want the clip to start from on the wig. So for me, this is the point. Now to cut the fringe, you look at the length you want your fringe to be at. For me, this is the length I want, and that is the position where you place your hand. So I'll be using this hand, my right hand. So you do the peace sign, you take it, you put it on the length of the fringe clipping that you want, or the fringe you want to cut. Then you twist it, the other hand takes it. After doing that, the next thing to do is to cut. The cut has to be horizontal, okay? If it is not horizontal, some parts will be uneven. So you go ahead and cut. Now, look at this. Now look at the shape he gave us. It is giving us the normal fringe shape. It's coming like this. There's a progression from this side to this point like this. Okay, so that is how you cut your fringe, whether you want to make a fringe clipping or you want to cut a fringe from your closure wig, whichever way you want to do it. So the next thing to do now is to straighten this. You use your straightener to straighten this. It is important for you to know that while straightening your fringe, you have to bulb it. You are not like running the straightener from the top to the bottom like that, like just like that. You are going to bulb it a bit when you're moving towards the end. Watch what I am doing in this video. You see that I was straightening it from the top, and when I got closer to the tip, I had to like change the direction of my straightener to make sure that the fringe is actually well bulbed. Okay, it is an important part of making a fringe. You have to make sure that you bulb the tip of the fringe you are creating. It is also important for you to apply your heat protectant where you want to apply it to your hair. It just helps to prevent the strands from being dry and damaging the strands generally. So I applied that, but I didn't record that part on camera. Okay, I have a few questions for you and I really need you to put the answer in the comment section. The first question is, do you prefer a full bang or the scanty fringe? For me, I think I would rock any one of them. It just depends on the occasion, the look I'm trying to achieve. And the second question is, where are you watching from? Please put it in the comment section. I really want to know how far these videos travel, my tutorials. I want to know which part my viewers are from, so please put it in the comment section where you're watching from. Just look at how beautiful the fringe is looking already. After I finished bulbing the fringe, I had to curl the other sides that I left out. But for you, if you are not doing this particular style, if you do not want a curled part of your fringe, you do not need to do this part, okay? But for the ponytail, I'll be using this for, I needed the curls also for it to blend properly. But if you are not creating a curls, you can just decide to like cut everything into a fringe and you're good to go. Okay, please remember to like, subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. It helps my channel grow. This fringe was cut from a fringe clip I made and the link to the video will be in the description box. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.